Hello YouTube, JoJo3102 here, and I have another video for you today. What I have today is a video response contest entry to Pavlov Sandor's 100 sub contest. Congratulations on 100 sub, my man. I just got mine a little while ago and did my contest, and you're going to love it. It's really cool, and you're just going to grow and grow and get more people, so congratulations. And for his contest, he wanted a video response, and he wanted you to answer a few questions. And the first one was to explain your YouTube name, what it means. Mine is JoJo3102, and the JoJo comes from, well, you know, obviously my name's Joe. Well, the JoJo kind of came into play. I had a friend of mine who's a DJ, and when I used to come visit him at his DJ gigs, he'd always, you know, announce over the mic when I came in, "JoJo Dancer, your life is calling," and that's from an old Richard Pryor movie, which is called "JoJo Dancer, Your Life is Calling," where Richard Pryor wants to be a race car driver. And you know, and all this, and it's pretty cool, pretty funny movie. So that's what he used to call him, was JoJo Dancer at first, and then that kind of just got shortened to JoJo. And I had friends, you know, that kind of, one circle of friends called me JoJo. Just kind of caught on to being called JoJo. A lot of people, you know, you think automatically names, you got Joe, you're Joey or whatever, but you know, it kind of caught on a little later, and I started getting it printed on, you know, T-shirts and stuff for sports and things like that. And so I'm JoJo. A lot of my friends call me JoJo. So that's the JoJo part. The 3102 part is back in the 80s, Janet Jackson had an album called Rhythm Nation. So it was Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation 1814 or something like that. And in an interview, they asked her what the numbers meant, what the 1814 was. And she said if you took the alphabet and you went 1 through 26, A through Z, and you did the ones that correspond, the R and the N were the 18 and 14, or whichever one they are. So for mine, I did, my initials are C, J, and B. So the C for my first name is 3. The 10 for my middle name, which is Joe, is, for the J is 10, and then my last name begins with a B, so the 2. So 3, 10, 2 for CJB. So that's where it comes from. So, you know, when I was starting to put together, I had to start using login names in college. I mean, this is back when, you know, before, you know, for PCs and Macs were still just green screen computers. Had to use logins for computers, and instead of using, in college it was CJB, and the last 4 your social. I had to make up a new one to log into computer for something. So I decided to put it all together and make JoJo3102. So, and that's what I've been calling myself ever since, and those have been most of my logins and screen names and for a lot of stuff. So normally if you see JoJo3102 out there, that's me. There have been things I've signed up for where JoJo3102's already been gone, and I'm like, really? But that's the name, JoJo3102. He wanted to know the most destructive thing you've ever done to a knife. And really, it would, this knife here, I'm just going to text message. This was my first fixed blade ever. I got this back 20-some years ago now. Old boot knife I got from out of the Sears catalog. Back when Sears used to have that real thick catalog you got at Christmas. Those that are in the 30-plus range, you'll know what I'm talking about. They've since discontinued doing that, but that big, thick catalog that had like all the men's, the women's, the home, outdoor, all the toys. When you're a kid, you got it for the toys because you wanted to see all the toys. But I was also into knives and hunting stuff and stuff like that. So this particular knife here, it is an Explorer MMV. something something 5. I forget what my Roman numerals are. So if anybody knows, let me know. Stainless, Japan. Double-edged blade boot knife. As you can see, the tip is completely rounded. The grinds are all kinds of screwed up. The edge is completely jacked and just scratched on the blade here. But my friend and I had these knives, and we would try to, similar to a lot of people, we always had this and wanted to throw it. This is my throwing knife. Okay, so in our basement we had an old wooden door that we would throw it at, and more often than not it would just bounce off. So all the chips and dings and scratches on the handle, and try to stick it, throwing it the best we could. When we went out to his house, he had a big tree in his backyard. We throw it at that tree and just ding the hell out of this knife. So that's about the most abusive thing I've ever done to a knife. I had other knives where I've chipped the tip, broke the tip completely off, but I threw that knife away. It was an old cheap Chinese made, got it from the flea market, stiletto knife that I broke the tip on. But this is it. This has been through hell and back. I still have it. I do want to get it. Sometime I want to take it somewhere professional and get it reprofiled and get this sharpened up. Can see if I can get that tip back to a point and maybe get someone to Duracoat this for me and bring it, have a sheath made or something. Because, like I said, this is a pretty decent knife. I still like it. It's a really cool little dagger style knife. So that's the knife I used, damaged the most. Okay. The other thing, the last thing you ever dropped in a toilet, and did you go get it? Well, outside of dropping a deuce, as most people do on a regular basis, which I did not go get. The only thing I've really ever dropped in the toilet would be the toilet paper. It happens all the time. In my upstairs bathroom, I don't have the roller where you put the toilet paper on. It just kind of sits. Drop it in there. Yeah, you had to go fish it out because you can't flush the toilet down there. So yeah, I went and got the toilet paper. And then the fourth question was to make a shout out. And my shout out's going to go to the knife reviewer. His name's Brandon. 20 years old. Only has about 14 people on his channel right now that are subscribed to him. But he does a lot of reviews. He does some flashlights, obviously some knives, tactical pen, just a lot of other knife stuff like that. So, pretty cool guy. Got some pretty cool reviews. He's got about, I think, 10 videos he's got up right now. So go check him out. They look like they're a little in between, but I think if he gets more subs, he's going to make a few more videos. And what he has is pretty good. So that's my video entry. Okay, congratulations to you, Pavlov, Sandor. Congrats to the winners when this contest is over. Good luck to everyone who has entered and is going to enter. And have a good day. And as always, YouTube, thank you and peace. Text message. Knuckle bump.